And here we are in Silverstone for the USF1 British Grand Prix as we look back at the race. Here we see the field. Only 14 were able to make it this week. And here we see Matt on pole position with Sam Steffi beside him. Everyone got off to a pretty good start, as we can see here, going into turn one. Pretty much everyone got around there pretty good except for Deuce. As we see him there, he goes off and he comes back on. Seems to be pretty safe, but then Craig Hunter just goes right into the side of him there. Not too sure what happened. As we look at Deuce and he spins around, there's not a lot of grip out there. As you can see, he's having some troubles. We look on board with Deuce. He just runs wide, avoids the sleeping policeman there, comes back on, looks clear, but we look behind him, and all of a sudden Craig, out of nowhere. And here we look with Craig on that one there. And we ride on board with Craig. He made a pretty good start there and avoids Toro Rosso. We see up ahead, BG gets around his teammate. And we see BG gets out on the curbing and spins off right in front of Craig as well. Now we catch up with Matt and Sam about halfway around the lap now. Matt is just 2 points behind in the championship. As these guys race on, we go down the hangar straight. We look back, there's Lyle in the Team Lotus, looking pretty good. Here's Otto and Richard Walcott. Now we look back into the field with DC alongside Hajim Mackey. Looks pretty clean there, but Mackey loses it a bit and gets in the side of DC there, and that was really weird. His car went straight up and down. And here we have a look on board with DC as he makes the pass, tries to defend on the inside. And we see Mackey just loses the rear end, gets inside of him there. DC was complaining about a badly handling car after that, and his lap times fell away. Now we see Matt had a bit of a problem and a spin, 360, recovered it, but he lost a few spots. No damage done, but this could be detrimental to his pursuit of trying to take over first place. And there we see Mackey with Craig Hunter behind and Sean Higgins in the Ferrari. Now we pick it up with Lyle, with Otto now catching back up and Rich Walcott right behind him. There's Cooper, Mackey, Hunter, Higgins, and Carney. Now we see Higgins get a little bit crazy on the outside there, but he manages to hang on. Now back up with Otto, Lyle, and Rich. They all three went wide. We ride back on board with Otto as he drafts Lyle down the hangar straight. We see he runs wide, but there's some pavement out there. They all seem to get through there pretty good. And here we are just a little bit later on board with Rich, and he loses it a bit there, gets out on the outer pavement, but it's pretty dusty out there. Tough to get grip. And as we ride on there with Higgins, we saw Rich go off. Higgins right behind Mackey. As we're in the DRS here down the Wellington Straight, and this is lap 3. Higgins makes a nice pass there on Mackey. as Walcott also catches up, and he goes wide again, and he loses a couple more positions there. So he's having a little bit of a tough start. And we see Deuce over the big curb and straight off at turn 1, over the gravel and into the wall, ending his day. And we see DC, who was playing at a bad handling. He goes over a curb there, and the team tells him to shut it down. Lap 10 now, the pit stops start to begin. Sam comes in from the lead. And we see Otto also pitted. Another lap later. We see Matt come in. Higgins comes in. Now we're on board with Cooper, Mackey, and Higgins, and a big collision there. Massive collision between Higgins getting into the back of Cooper. Both of them losing a tire. And they are both out there. We see it looked like Cooper may have let up. Possibly he wanted to pit. So that was unfortunate for both of them. And there are those loose wheels. Now we're here with Lyle and Otto battle. This is lap 13. We look back down the hanger straight. Otto getting a good toe there. And Lyle pulls off into the pits. And he pits from the lead there. Now we see Mackey making his way back up, gaining ground as he passed Otto. And then Sam pits again, and now Matt has caught back up with Sam after his 360 earlier, and he's attempting to pass there. Doesn't quite make it, however, he should get DRS here. Gets on the outside and makes the pass. So we skipped ahead. That was lap 22-23. As we just move forward a little bit more, we see Sam and Matt down the hanger straight. Sam gets a good launch out of the turn there. Now a couple laps later, Sam and Matt down into the inside, into club. Final turn. As Sam makes a pass, back on Matt. Matt comes back again. As these guys traded spots a few times. So it's pretty good racing between these two. Now Rich has caught back up with Lyle after his couple offs earlier. This is lap 26. And Rich gets outside on Lyle there. Out of Woodcott. And now we skip ahead a little bit later after some pit stops. We're now up to lap 41. Otto has caught back up with Sam and gets past here. And also Matt had pitted and caught back up with Sam, and he passes him on lap 44. So now on lap 50, Sam and Otto now battling for second place. As Otto gets by Sam there. And we'll look at that again. through the Maggots, Beckett's, Chapel section. You look from above, see how close that is. That's a good pass there. Now we just skip ahead a bit. This is on the last lap, on the last corner. Otto goes off the track there. He comes back on and hits curb and rolls over. Not sure if any contact was. He just gets pushed a bit wide there, but he comes back on and goes funny over the curb. Now, also on the last lap, after some pit stops, Rich had to, he caught back up to Lyle and gets by him once again. And that was for third place, as we see them finish the race there. And there we are with Matt takes the win. Sam crosses the line in second place. Otto does manage to finish the lap and still maintains. Well, he fell back to fifth. A.G. Mackey comes in sixth. Sebastian Fortune in seventh. We didn't see much of him today, but he just ran steady. Maybe some troubles early on. Brandon Gant takes eighth place. Craig Hunter comes across in ninth. That is his best finish of the season, and we believe. And JJ takes 10th. However, he did go out of the race. This was lap 42. And with that win, Matt takes over the lead in the championship. And there we have it. Matt Hardo first, Sam second, Richard in third. We'll see you next race in Hungary.